Welcome to Mishnah study Masechet Sukkah Perek Dal Mishnah Tet. Over here in this Mishnah, I'm going to discuss the water libation. So this is called Nisuch Hamayim, right? It's the only time throughout the year where we would pour water on the Mizbeach, right? We have Nisuch Yain, right? And Nisachim of wine that we pour on the Mizbeach, but water is never done except on Sukkot, right? There's something unique for Sukkot, and we'll see that the Mizbeach had an actual special spot for this up on the Mizbeach for this, once a year or, right, 7 times a year procession. So Nisuch Hamayim Shiv'a Ketzad. So this water libation was done 7 days. How so? So Tzeluchit Shel Zahav Mechazeket Shalosh Edugim. They'll have this jug of a pitcher, right, of gold that would hold 3 log. It's about a liter of water. They'll go down to the Ma'ayan Shiloach, which is really right outside Jerusalem. You can even go visit it today. They'll go down to the Ma'ayan Shiloach, and they would fill this pitcher up with water. Higiu the Sha'ar Hamayim. They reached Sha'ar Hamayim, so the gate of water is one of the gates of the Mikdash. Right, the Kohanim would blow their hatzotzot, tekiah, tiruah, tekiah. Alala kevesh, right, the Kohen would go up the ramp. Ufanali smono, he goes up, makes the first left, right? He makes the first left, and then every turn onwards afterwards will always be to his right. Right, once he goes up to the Mizbeach, he'll keep on going, walk all the way around the right. We saw this earlier in Masechet Yomah. Ushne sefalim shel kesef ayusham. There will be 2 holes made out of silver up on top of the Mizbeach. Rabbi Yehuda omer shel sid ayu, ela shu mushcharim pnei hayayin. They were made of limestone, but they were just blackened because of the wine that they would pour down, right? So it's interesting. Actually, these pictures were pretty cool. Actually, from a new current edition of Mishnah they just put out, Steinsaltz, and you see these pictures over here. This is actually a coin on top from the time of Bar Kochva, and you can actually see the pitcher with an arava on the side. Right, which is pretty cool. There's the Ma'ayan Shiloach on the bottom left, and there you have the jug of gold that they would use. Right, there would be these spots up on top of the Mizbeach. Each one was these basins. Each one was perforated with a small hole. Right, each one had a small hole. Right, one was thicker and one was thinner. Each hole was a different size. Why? So both the water and the wine, when they pour it at the same time, they would both finish at the same time. We know wine is denser than the water, right? So it needs a bigger hole, slightly bigger hole than the water, if we want them both to finish at the same time. The western one would be a hole for water. The eastern one would be the hole for the wine. If he mixed up and he poured the water and the wine in the wrong spot, that's okay. That's okay. Rabbi Yehuda comes and he actually argues on 2 points. He says, firstly, that they would pour 1 log, right, not 3 log, and it would be kol shemonati me'ahag, all 8 days of the holiday, right, including Shemi Atzeret, right, so not 7. He actually argues on the opening part of the Mishnah, where we said Nisuch Hamayim Shiv'a Ketzad, he would say it's Shmona. Okay. Right, the person who's actually pouring the water, Omrim lo hagba et yadecha. Lift your hands so we could see that you're actually pouring the water, right? We know pouring the water libation was something halachah Moshe Sinai. There are some hints to it in the Torah, but it was something that was halachah Moshe Sinai, and people that didn't believe in the Torah Sheba'al Peh would actually try to manipulate, sketch this whole process, right? And so the tzidukim would actually go ahead and instead of pouring the water into one of the holes, they just pour it on their feet. So not to perform this mitzvah. So what they say? Lift your hand. Because one time, one of the tzidukim went up and he poured it on his feet. Right? The entire nation just pelted him with their etrogim. And that's the end of the story. That's Nisuch Hamayim for you.